After signing Kylian Mbappe, Endrick, and Real Madrid look like they're going to bring Kepa back to the Bernabeu, and now all eyes are on what happens in this current season. With pre-season approaching, a lot of talks have been the formation, and I don't think this one is something that we should be stressed about, because we played with a diamond. But with the signing of Kylian Mbappe, it makes the diamond formation not make much sense, and therefore the club will choose 4-3-3 again. So 4-3-3, in case you did not know, 4-3-3 was the club's formation for many years. It brought us about 4 Champions Leagues, and this is how the squad is now looking. But the squad depth is the most important thing, because we can have the star-studded lineup, but who are the backup? At the striker position, we have Mbappe and we have Endrick. On the surface, this looks like a dream forward selection, but actually, it looks very empty. We have Mbappe who doesn't score much headers. We have an 18-year-old Endrick who is unproven, who is short and can't score headers, and therefore we needed a player like Osalu to fulfill that role. So now Osalu is gone, and that might not be a huge problem. It might not be as big of a problem as we're trying to make it, because if you remember, in 2022, a Champions League winning season, we only had Benzema. Benzema wasn't the tallest player, but he was very good on the feet. If you look at his backup, Benzema had no backup. There was Mariano Diaz, there was Luka Jovic, but they never played in that entire season. They played about a few matches. They also had Gareth Bale, but Bale also did not play much. Benzema was not the tallest player. He was not a player who would step up in corner kicks, but he was still very good. And therefore, going into the season with short strikers, I don't think it matters that much. And you know, even though we have Mbappe and Endrick in the striker position, there are also alternatives. Alternatives are players who can play in that position, but it is not their primary position. We have Vinny Jr., we have Rodrigo, and we have Jude Bellingham. Now those players have played in that position already. We also have Arda Güler, but this might be a stretch, because Arda Güler for Turkey, he plays as a centre forward. Will this translate into Real Madrid? We do not know, but that's something to take note of. At left wing position, it's Vinny Jr. and it's Brahim Diaz. I think this is perfect. Do not change anything. There are also alternatives being Mbappe, Rodrigo Goes, and I think left wing is sorted. We have no problems there. This does not need to be changed. The right wing, it's Rodrigo and it's Arda Güler. This is also perfect, because Rodrigo, a right-footed right winger. We have Güler, who is a left-footed right winger. These two offer different qualities. They're the opposites of each other, and I think it's perfect. The alternatives are Brahim Diaz, Valverde, Vasquez, and also Kylian Mbappe. At central midfield, the starting midfield trio will be Jude Bellingham, Valverde, and Tchouaméni. The backups will be Camavinga, Ceballos, and Luka Modric. Now the alternatives will be Güler and possibly Alaba, because Alaba has experience in that position. A lot of people will talk about Toni Kroos's departure. They're saying that nobody can replace him. And I agree with that. I fully agree no one can replace him. However, if we are looking for a replacement for Toni Kroos, we have a number 8 right there, Fede Valverde. In case you guys did not see Valverde's performance in Copa America, you missed out. This guy is a Toni Kroos regen, not a full-blown regen, but he can do a lot of good things. And I think he's a versatile player. He can do so much for the squad. If there's anyone who can replace Toni Kroos, it is the guy whose idol was Toni Kroos, and it's the guy who's taking the number of Toni Kroos. But this is subject to change, because we don't know Ceballos will stay at the club, so we don't know how things will go. At left back, we have Ferland Mendy and Fran Garcia. This duo is not very good. This one is the one that we are the most unsure of, and the alternatives are Camavinga, Alaba. But this left back position, it's subject to change as well, because Alphonso Davies could come in and all types of things can happen. But I'm not too happy about Mendy and Fran Garcia. Fran Garcia is not very good defensively. Mendy is good defensively, but he's not good in attack. Depending on the Alphonso Davies situation, this could change. At the right back, we have Carval and we have Lucas Vazquez. I think this is perfect considering last season. Last season proved Carval and Vazquez, even though they are both above the age of 30, they are still in their prime. Vazquez had an outstanding season. Carval had his greatest season ever. And there being alternatives, I don't think there are alternatives. Valverde is the closest thing to play at right back, but I don't think he will. He is that versatile that he can play there. The centre back position. We have Rudiger and Militao being the starters, Alaba and Vallejo being the bench players. The alternatives being Carval and Tchouameni. This position can change. It could change depending on Real Madrid's transfer news and what goes on, because reports are saying that they're not looking into signing a centre back. Then some reports say they are looking to sign one. But this one is the most shaky part of the defense and the most shaky part of the team. So with goalkeeper we have Thibaut Courtois and Andre Lunin. But there are a lot of reports about Lunin leaving the club, and it looks likely that he is leaving the club, and the main replacement is a former player who played last season on loan, Kepa Arrizabalaga. So with Kepa, I think he is going to join the squad. I think Lunin is going to leave. And Kepa is a good alternative. Kepa did not get that much of a chance in 2024. Courtois will be our main goalkeeper, but Kepa is a decent alternative and is willing to sit on the bench. Lunin isn't, so I would take Kepa over Lunin in this current situation. We have to also look into a thing that many fans are talking about. It's a good problem to have, but people are talking about Mbappe and how he plays. How he will play amongst Rodrigo and Vinny, will he affect their gameplay? We'll have to see this. Ancelotti has a lot of work to do, he knows what he's going to do, and he can test a lot of different things. Further on, they are going to play with a lot of freedom. I think Rodrigo, Vinny and Mbappe will move a lot amongst each other, and they're the best players in the world, so I don't think we have to stress about this. The best players in the world know how to play with each other sometimes. If we ignore PSG and we just look at Real Madrid in recent years, I'm saying, maybe not in the early 2000s and late 2000s, but definitely whenever Ancelotti joined the club, whenever Ancelotti was the manager, he knew how to use his big players. But that's how the squad is going to look. And up here is a new video. If you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Peace out.